Kia ora, I'm Chantelle Corbett. I'm Te Arawa Ngāti Pākehā, and I am the group manager here at Capital Coast Hutt Valley for the older adults community and allied health services. I was a physiotherapist for over 10 years, initially in private practice in New Zealand and then went overseas to the UK, and I lived there for 7 years working as a physio, and in that time I worked through different role types and to become an extended scope practitioner. And so when I came back to New Zealand, I knew I wanted to work in the public health sector and I didn't want to work privately. And I enjoyed my time there, but I also was aware that I needed to do more. And so I took the opportunity of entering into a leadership role, which was managing a multidisciplinary team. I guess you can't imagine what it is people actually do as managers. It's really hard to envision what do you do. I guess the way I describe my job is it's about keeping all the plates in the air. And it's about doing the things behind the scenes to enable services to continue to deliver and grow and serve our people. And so if you can keep everything moving in time so that they've got workforce moving, they've got the facilities they need, the funds they need, and you can't do everything for everybody all the time, but as long as you're directing traffic and keeping the plates in the air, you're doing okay. I don't think you stop having involvement with patient outcomes as a manager. I think it's about the genesis of being in healthcare and that one-to-one care, and then extrapolating it out on a much bigger, amplifying it, I guess, for lack of a better term. Certainly for some of our chief professions roles, it's a requirement for them to be a registered practitioner. So maintaining that clinical connection is really important. I was approached by Ora Hauora to be part of the program to talk about being a physiotherapist, and I was just on the cusp of stopping being a practicing physiotherapist and starting into a leadership role. Welcome to Ora Hauora. I'm Chantelle Corbett. I'm a physiotherapist. I'm of Te Arawa and Ngāti Pākehā descent. Doing that filming, I have also since that had the opportunity to be involved with Ora Hauora in another way, so supporting some of their work exposure days and talking at some of those days, and also the work weeks where we have students come to our campuses and work with some of our clinical staff. I am passionate about health and having Māori in health, and so the more chances I can give to have people come in, or children or students or whomever, come and experience and see what these careers are like, because I don't want them just to do the degree, but I want them to join the professions and want to invest and stay in the roles, because the more that we do that and have people understand what they're getting themselves into and be keen and passionate about it like I am, that's what is important to me. Some of that's about opportunities and when they present, and so when they're there, taking it, putting yourself out there. So I was a physiotherapist for over 10 years, and then I was a manager for the community team for about 7 or 8 years, and so each jump's got progressively smaller, but that's about you being brave and just leaping into the next opportunity. When someone asks you, just give it a go. The story we get told about how men will go for jobs if they're only 50% capable, and women they have to be 80 or 90% capable is true, and particularly true for Māori women. So I would like to send that message out as much as I can, that the more that you can just give it a go and take the opportunity, and even if you don't think you really can do it, put yourself forward, because you actually can.